Again, over here we have banana plants. That this rack of banana, you know, they burn up. Yeah. My husband harvests as much as he could, and the rest he just let it be. So he'll leave this. It's not a pretty sight, but it's a form of protection for the inside. See that back there? All that green right there? Yeah. So that's what these leaves will do. Protect the plants on the inside. So we just leave them up and deal with the ugly sight for a little while. It's okay. He'll chop them down, but he'll show you how he do that. These are pineapple. We took some in, some stayed out, but they are okay. You know, these, we'll just leave them alone until it's time. We'll chop these off that's sagging. It'll shoot up from the middle. No worries at all. Dragon fruit. We have dragon fruit in a pot. These are just cuttings in a pot. So some of them, as you can see, got frost damage. So no worries. This is good back here. It's just this tip. Cut them off. They'll be good to go. You know, the ends that are turning white, it doesn't have to be at a notch. It can be, you know, I'm just cutting them off here because these are just extras, you know, that we have in a pot. But if you have dragon fruit that maybe, and it's just this new growth actually that got bit hard. Other than that, plants seem to be okay. But we just cut off anything that's soggy or white like this. Just cut it off and it'll be fine. Sometimes I take a little peroxide or cinnamon and put it on it and it'll do fine. But I don't need that right now. So we'll just cut these white new growth off. It'll bounce back. However, being this is the beginning of the cold, I wouldn't too much worry about it right now because you know there is possibly more cold to come. So that's why we're not bothering the bananas right now, because you know, we might have another cold snap, or we will get a new cold snap, and we don't want to damage the plant too much. So that's good to go. Dragon fruit, simple. This is a Suriname cherry. It's doing good. Zone 8B. Doing good. These, my husband just put in the ground. This is kumquat. He just put in the ground, and of course they got hit, but they are doing good, so won't bother those at all. This guava was loaded with fruit. We took it off. He'll make smoothies with it. He'll come back and trim and cut these, but not right now. We're gonna just leave it alone right now and give the season time to do its thing. Every year, do its thing. Come through. Passion fruit. These passion fruit are probably no good because they froze and now they are unthawing. So of course we will leave it pretty much alone, but it'll be okay. You know, still a lot of greenery here, but this is spring cleanup type of things. I'm just showing you some of the things that will burn up during a frost cold snap. This is a pineapple guava, untouched. Pineapple guava is doing great. Another, I want to say that is a pink guava, but these are all citrus. This is a pink lemon, and you can see where You know, the cold got to it, but it's okay. This is a Maya's lemon. My husband just harvest all his Maya lemon off there. The plant is okay. Ruby red. No, this is a ruby red grapefruit. Doing good. This is a newer plant we have, blood orange. Good to go. This is strawberry guava. We did nothing to protect it. We have not came out here yet and uncovered much stuff or cut anything off or anything. What I'm showing you is just how the plants were through 19 degrees below freezing for days. This is a lemon guava. Lemon guava did have fruit on it. I'm gonna show you. The bees are busy and the fruit did burn up. So, which is no problem, to be expected. But this is lemon guava. Okay. Once again, banana. See the green? That's what we want to see. Green. This is miracle berry. We have one in the ground, one miracle berry in the ground. He did wrap up the dragon fruit, so I just unwrapped it a little bit. But this, I just pulled this. He had burlap sack on the papaya. It was leaning anyway. It doesn't stand up straight, so I think it just got heavy and it fell over, which is fine. Because all we gonna do is chop it off right here, which I'll probably need my saw. Let me grab it. This is I think this one is a red lady papaya, which no problem, it'll grow back. Chop it off. It's a hole here, so what I will do is make sure I protect this hole so nothing can get in it and eat inside the plant. But we'll cover it up, protect it through the winter. It'll be fine. Papaya, done. No problem. Mammoth elephant ears. They are fine. They will bounce back bigger and better every year. We don't take ours out of the ground. And this has been in the ground for a couple years. But I'll come through and clean up. These are uprights in the back. I'll come through and chop them off, clean this up. Then we'll show you what it looked like come next year. I had all of my turmeric over here. So that's what's in this tub. More turmeric. So, turmeric and strawberries. Which my husband, of course, cut down one of the papaya leaves. But this is strawberry bed and turmeric. Turmeric will be fine. I'll cut these. I harvest most of our turmeric that was in the pot. I just didn't bother what was out here, which is okay. So my thing is, you see most of us harvesting things all summer and spring and all the beauty and gardening and homesteading, but most of us don't show the ugly. This is the ugly, and this turmeric is okay. You know, it'll grow back, it'll push out. See it down here, some greenery down there. It's good to go. I can harvest this and we can use it in our food and apothecary. personal hygiene products, whole lot of stuff. But we don't need all this tuning in the house right now, so it's okay. We'll leave it there. But I think, as I was saying, I think it's important to see the good, the bad, and the ugly. That way, if you have plants that don't make it or something, you don't feel defeated. Because sometimes things will happen and you'll feel like, oh my God, I can't do this. No, we all kill plants. We all, are not successful all the time. But then you have these weather events come through and take some of your things out. It's okay. It's okay. Because you'll bounce back. I promise you. Tomato plants. We had tons of tomatoes on here. I took off what I could. It's okay. We have another season coming. I'll pull this down. We'll start over. Right now, it's okay. It's okay. 1,000 head. I think these will bounce back. I think these will bounce back. I think they're okay, so I'm not bothering them right now. Romaine. No, that's crisp. Butter crisp and romaine. But these are 1,000 head, which I think are fine. Not in a rush to mess with them right now. Cayenne always come back great. Let me get in here. Okay, so you probably can't really see it, but my husband put some kohlrabi in here, onion up here, and garlic. Here we have chocolate pepper. I'll cut this down to the ground. It'll come back. Same thing with the bell pepper. Cayenne never fail us. Not worried. We'll cut it down at the ground. In a couple weeks, it'll come back. Brassicas. 19-degree weather. Brassicas. It has laid them down. But we're going to give them time. They may bounce back. The broccoli, as you can see. Broccoli. Cabbage in the middle. We just won't bother it right now. It's ugly. It's ugly, but give it time. Be patient. Give it time. This is our makeshift greenhouse for our dragon fruit, which we have not uncovered yet, but we will uncover them. They are fine. They have a heater in there, which is not on right now, but had to protect the baby somehow. All right, y'all. Inside this greenhouse, it got down to 25 degrees. When I looked one day, it was 25 degrees one night. But our heaters, let me see if I can show you with it. 95 right now. Our heaters kept cutting off, so it would drop the temperature. However, we got it back up. Of course, things took a hit, but I don't think it took them out completely. They'll need time to bounce back. Everything is still green. The tips, of course, are brown. The dragon fruit, the mangoes, cacao, Jamaican cherry, everything. The leaves look bad, but I think the plants itself are perfectly fine. Pineapple, it's wintertime. Things will look bad, but they will bounce back. Give them time, be patient. These are our babies, so we take the best care we can of them. But I think everything will be fine, versus everything being outside of the greenhouse and going through this type of weather. They wouldn't look this good. And I know some people like that don't look good. They wouldn't look this good. We've been through it. I'm proud of this greenhouse. I'm proud of it. So we'll keep you updated so you can see what's going on with it. But It was a rough weekend. 19 degrees. It was a rough weekend. But I can say myself, I am very proud of this greenhouse. My husband made a good choice and got this greenhouse and saved a bunch of plants. A bunch of them. So I know a few people asked about the bees. See that? The bees are happy. They are doing their thing. Like I said, it's 60 degrees today. So they've been coming out the last few days when it get warm enough and the sun is shining on them. So they happy. Bees are doing great. All right, Soil Fam. So I showed y'all a couple things around the homestead that we have to clean up, but we are not worried. We are not worried. We just wanted y'all to see that it's not always pretty and tropically here. Right now it's cold. Well, it's 60 degrees today, but it's cold and it's a little sad. But better days are coming, so don't get discouraged. Don't give up on your garden. Don't give up. It's only taking a break. But if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as I always say, don't let nobody steal your joy.